Welcome to how to do every single grind and slide in EA Skate. Skate 4. Skate with a dot at the end of it, whatever we're calling it. Okay, so I'm going to do this in real time. Also, I'm going to stick to the default classic control scheme and just Goofy stance. Goofy is where my character is facing to the left. Okay, first let's get the basics out of the way. You're going to hold right on the right stick to do a backboard from this side, or left on the right stick to do a front board from that side. If you hold the opposite direction, so left on the right stick, that's going to do a back lip from this side, or right on the right stick, that's going to do a front lip. You can also do 270 boards by doing the left stick right, right stick right, or left stick left, right stick left. Another basic one is going to be your 50-50. Pretty much you ollie or do any trick and then just don't do any input. You do have to make sure you're straight over the object to get into a 50-50 properly. The 50-50 180 out, brought to you by every skater's first year of skating. Next up is the classy nose grind. This is done by tilting forward on the right stick. Pretty simple one. There's a cool way you can modify your nose grinds though. You can either fully press forward on the right stick to kind of scrape your nose forward, or you can balance your nose grinds by just tilting forward on the right stick just a little bit. That'll let you balance. This is mostly for style, but yeah, if you want to have nice balanced nose grinds, you can do it. Cringy skateboarder lore. This was made popular by the skater Chris Roberts, the balanced nose grind. The cooler abandoned cousin of the nose grind is going to be the crook. From this side, diagonal up right on the right stick is going to be a back crook, and then diagonal up left is going to be your front crook. Let me find something here. This'll do. But the devs did account for pinch. You can pinch your grinds here in EA Skate. To do this, just tilt the left analog stick downward left or downwards right, and you can adjust how you lean or pinch a grind. Pinch, no pinch, pinch, no pinch, pinch, pinch. Okay, yep. So if you want to pinch your front crooks Jamie Foy style, it is possible here in Skate. Overcrooks, pretty much the same input. Diagonal up right from this side, or it's going to be diagonal up left from this side to do an overcrook. Skater knowledge that you didn't ask for. This spot is a homage to 3rd and Army in San Francisco, a popular skateboarding location for skateboarding. The nose slide. From this side, you can tilt up left on the right stick to get into a front nose, or from the other side, it's up right, you'll do a back nose. A tail slide is going to be down left on the right stick, or down right from this side to do a back tail. Some tricks you can do without the right stick, like if you just hold left or right on the left stick, you can just turn your character right into a tail slide. Hold on a sec. You know what this sound means? It's the 5-0 grind. 5-0 is pretty easy. All you do is hold down on the right stick and you'll land right with your back truck into a 5-0. Just like Nyjah. Kind of like the crooked grind version of a 5-0, you can hit diagonal down left or diagonal down right to do a salad or siski. If you watched my ultimate guide to skate that I put out a few days ago, you'll know that you can seamlessly switch around to different grinds and slides just by rotating the right stick. So get into a grind, rotate the right stick, and there you go, you did something cool. Something else I covered in that video, I'll recap real quick right here. If you want to seamlessly pop out of your grinds, just tilt the left stick away from the ledge and you'll pop right out. Another option is to press B on Xbox or circle on PlayStation. That's another way to seamlessly pop out. Bonk. Another option, you can press the left stick towards the ledge to pop up and ride on it. That's a good one to have if you want to seamlessly pop up into manuals on the top of stuff. Bluntslide. Down, slide to the left on the right stick for a back blunt from this direction. Or down, slide to the right for a front blunt. A front side nose blunt can be done by pressing forward, then sliding it to the right on the right stick. Or if you're going from the other side, you're going to do forward, slide over to the left to do a back blunt, nose blunt. Back nose blunt. Random skater detail that you didn't ask for. This giant church with a skate park in it is a homage to the church that burnt down in 2023 that converted to a skate park. Talks are that they're bringing it back, rebuilding. Smith grinds. Right up is going to get you into a front smith, or left up is going to get you into a back smith. Feebles are going to be the same thing, but the opposite direction. So left up there or right up from this side. There's an alternate way to get into Smiths and Feebles that doesn't even use the right stick. You just briefly tap the left stick to the side, and that's kind of like a cheat code to land in a Smith. This park with a ridiculous sword rail in the middle and these big swoop-to-swoops and a fiery volcano is a direct reference to the Dime Glory Challenge contest. It's actually a direct reference because it says Dime. My number one tip for Willy grinds is don't do them. Not really. I did a Willy grind recently. To do a Willy grind from this side, it's going to be right down on the right stick. From this side, it's going to be left down. And to do an Overwilly, it's going to be that same input left down, but from the other side of the rail. From this side, right down. Now, in this build of the game, dark slides are not in here yet, but they are planned. So I'm going to instead close this out with a few other ways you can modify your grinds. To do 180 nose grinds, hold left stick left, right stick up to do a backside nose grind from that direction. Or to do a front side 180 nose grind, left stick right, right stick up. Instead, a 180 5-0 is going to be left stick left, right stick down. From this side, left stick right, right stick down. You can also experiment with 360s in your grinds by using the pre-wind. This is something I talked about in my ultimate trick guide. So if you haven't seen it yet, I'll briefly recap that. So a pre-wind is where you use the right stick to prime up a trick, then on the left stick you hold down and slide it to the left or right, and you'll start spinning your shoulders. This lets you essentially do flat ground 360s, or use that to get into a 360 grind. Why, hello there, welcome. I'm going to show you how to do every single flip trick in EA Skate. Starting with do a kickflip. Kickflip is down, diagonal, up, right on the right stick. If you press left on the left stick and do a kickflip, there you have a backside flip. Instead, if you press right on the left stick and do a kickflip, that's a frontside flip. If you use the pre-wind, you can do blizzard flips on just flat ground. That's pretty much a 360 plus a kickflip. You can also continuously spin kickflips if you hold the diagonal up direction. I'm not going to get into all the nollie variations, but to do a nollie flip, it's up on the right stick, then diagonal down right. Heel flip, on the other hand, foot is going to be down and then diagonal up left. Left stick to the left, then flick out a heel flip, that's going to be a back heel. Left stick to the right, plus a heel flip is going to be front heel. Heel flips can also be continuously rotated. Now the trick that your little nephew is going to do endlessly is pop shove-its. To do a backside shove-it, hold down on the right stick, then slide over to the right. Down, slide right for a backside shove. For a front shove, it's down, slide to the left. Left stick to the left plus a backside shove is going to be a backside big spin. Left stick to the right plus a front shove is going to be a frontside big spin. You can continually spin shove-its by holding that final direction. But for a basic 3 shove, it's going to be diagonal down left, then slide to the right. Or diagonal down right, slide to the left for a 3 shove. The 3 shoves, you cannot continuously rotate these. They'll stop. Combine a 3 shove with a 180, and that's a bigger spin. Something kind of like a shove-it is a no-comply. You can do this by pushing with your front foot and then inputting an Ollie. So on Xbox, it's going to be A, Ollie, or PlayStation X, Ollie. If you hold the left stick in a direction before you pop this, you can influence if it's front side or back side. You can do a straight no-comply if you hold the left stick towards, in this case, the left. So left stick, hold left, you can do a straight no-comply. Varial flips. These are done by pressing downward left, then up right. If you hold left on the left stick and input a varial flip, that's going to be a big spin flip. If you do diagonal down right, then flick up left, you'll do a varial heel. If you press right on the left stick and do a varial heel, that's going to be a big spin heel. Diagonal down right, flicked up right is going to be a hard flip. If you press left on the left stick and then do a hard flip, that'll do kind of like a rewind hard flip thing, or whatever that thing Chris Jocelyn does. Diagonal down left, flicked up left is going to be a inward heel. 360 flip is going to be hold left, slide down, and then flick up right. This can be the lowest flip trick in the game, I believe. Kind of Antoine Dixon style where it looks effortless. If you hold left on the left stick and then do a 360 flip, that's going to be a bigger spin flip. To the right, slide down, and then flick up left is going to be your laser heel. Right, slide down, and then flick upright is going to be a 360 hard flip. Jason Park is like the only person I know who does that. 360 inward heel is going to be left, slide down, then flick up left. Although not technically a flip trick really, these are in the flip trick section, Ollie north, Ollie south. So to do an Ollie north, you Ollie and press A on Xbox and you'll take off just your front foot, or X on PlayStation. Ollieing and pressing X on Xbox or square on PlayStation will do a Ollie south. So yeah, I think that's about all for the basic flip tricks. In this early build of the game, impossibles are not in here yet, but they are scheduled to come, so maybe in the future I'll do a video on how to do impossibles. And I think that's about it for this one. Yeah, thanks for checking this out, everybody. Maybe go give me a follow on Instagram at BoomstickAlex. I have a few, like, real-life skate clips over there myself. I don't have too many followers, so I'd appreciate it. Go follow me on Instagram. All right. Thanks for watching.